welcome aboard, and welcome back for those returning. This is Max Chaos, and forgive me, I'm kind of all scattered up here because of the cold. And Max Chaos, this is episode 16. Can't find my pen. Gotta mark it out so I know which episode I am on and which episodes I have recorded today. It will be recorded and post today. There is going to be a slower pace than normal Max Chaos days will be. I am still recovering from this cold. It is tough to talk still in an extended version like this. I'm going to try to make the full 20 minutes. I didn't make it 20 on the previous video. Sorry. Yes, I'm still taking the various meds to try to clear up. So Max Chaos, it's how chaotic of a map can we make before we crash the game, or by the end of the game point, which is 2025. Right now I don't really have too much left to service. Let's see what's left. Well, we got the oil wells, scrapyard, and the incinerator plant. Which incineration plant is this? This is the one. Oh, this is that new one that just dropped in. That's right. So we did have a new one just drop in. And where does he get his stuff? What contracts does he have? That's interesting. So does that mean I get to take anything into him, or? See if anything shows. Yeah, he's got no suppliers. So a bunch of suppliers will have to be hooked into him, or else we'll have to manually hook them in. I think we're going to have to manually hook them in, and every once in a while you do have this glitch occur in the game. Just so you know. You may have to fix this. Sorry for the glitching there. I don't know why this occurs every once in a great while. It's especially with the incineration plants. I've noticed it. So what we're going to do is tie scrap yards. That's part of the problem is we've only got those set of scrap yards. There's none over here on this side of the map yet. I might just have to wait for it to generate and fix it on its own. That, or I can put in a single one. Okay, to do the fix, there's two ways you can do it. And first way, both ways require you switching to public use service. So you got to become the public service, DOT, whatever you call it, in your game player. That opens up this window here, this bar here. This toolbar is your good one. Factory builder, and we're just going to do this by dropping it in a scrapyard. Alright, now where do I want to put the scrapyard? Someplace that'll cause chaos. Let's put him right about here. And then if we do another one, I'm going to go ahead and unpause the game. necessarily in Brenton, but Rendon, I'll bet you would have a scrapyard starting to form right about now. Do I want to put him on the edge? No, I want to make it so that he has his own zone. There he goes. And then we want to do one somewhere where it'd be really tough to service, and Brenton would be like a prime example of that. We still haven't had anything from Brenton come through the hill. That's amazing. No, we'll skip Brenton for now. Ashlock? Ashlock could do it. Matter of fact, Ashlock has so many good spots. And we want it so that we have to make it chaotic as all get out. Oh, I see the spot. Will it let me? Yes, it did. Now, connect the factories. Connect this factory to that one. Connect this factory to that one. And then come back down here and then connect him to there. There we go. Did he connect up? There he goes. All right. Okay, now if we can go to our industry list, or our map, I should say. No, that's not what I want. Yeah, it's not doing it, so I should have done it a different way. So when I was building the factories, there's another option. If I put in one more scrapyard, we'll put him over by Mallowfield. Just because Mallowfield needs more chaos too. Never enough chaos at Mallowfield. There we go. But we did it wrong. We did it wrong. So, scrapyard. We want to build the land chain. Yep. Land chain. So we're going to put another incinerator in. There we go. Now it should have grabbed from some of those, and hopefully it will connect in that lone power plant. If not, we'll have to come back as public service and destroy the power plant or redrop it. And part of this is loopiness from the cold and the meds I'm taking, guys. Sorry. So now it's time to create our max chaos. So now if we look at our new incinerator, go to the map, he's connected into those places. Come to here, click this guy, he's there. It connected in. When it did that, it connected those guys. Finally connected in. So we've got those three connected in. So we've got a possibility to run. And what should have taken me 15 minutes, 5 minutes to show you, took 10. I'm sorry, guys. Now for the chaos. And the big question comes, should we start putting out a new company into the game who's going to run the scrap? Scrap doesn't make money though, so he's got to have at least one good. Maybe down the road when I get a good industry coming in, then I'll take and let a new company come in. All right, let's take and see what we can do. And let's go with one of the chaotics. Malifield. Malifield's going to be too easy for this. That guy's too easy. Springfield, easy but not easy. Let's see just how messed up we can do this. All right, first things first, we got to get our feeder line over to where we're going to get it. All right. Then we got to decide how we're going to take and run this line. Now, I could run him down this way, but the problem is I'm then going to run into this mess, and that's what I can't wait to take and hit. Now, this is a dispatch line, as we know, so I can remove him down the road or repurpose him. And for the moment, for a section, we're going to repurpose. Why? Well, because maximum chaos. So by taking off this way, then we just got to decide which way we want to go. Do we want to do like a big underground here or a bunch of flying bridges? I think the underground should be here and bridges up to here. So my bridges would take me to here. Then we'd hit a tunnel here under Spring Cross. Oh, that'd be a massive tunnel. So a turn, and then maybe a tunnel over here, because that could come out here. You know what? That sounds good. Let's start throwing some bridges up. Well, let's start with, all right, our first bridge. Uh-oh. Do we have an elevation change in here? Oh, there's a limit to the length of the bridge. Oh, so we gotta do something groundscaping here just to make it so that it looks cool. Just that little bit of groundscaping. Now we can come back. We want it to look cool at the same time we're doing our chaos. Here we go. And then we're going to come over to here. And you know what? I like an idea of a tunnel right here. Bring that back up. We got to avoid that duck pond because duck ponds have to be avoided. All right, now we got to take and do the slope there for the tunnel. And then I want to bring him out about here. Sorry if I do seem, like I said, this cold was a kicker. Ooh, and we've got that oil well. So we got to figure out what we're going to do here so that we can still touch that oil well. Oh, you know what? I got me a plan. Come here. All right, now we're going to start climbing here and do a downslope. Can't do a downslope. I've got to do this as a rough. That's right, for what I'm doing. And over here, okay, and then one big slope like that. It's going to look weird, but I'll show you why in just a second. Hi. That lets me clear there. Now again, this being I don't really have to have the high speed. We're almost already there. So it's not as chaotic as I'd hoped. Not as chaos-inducing of a route as I'd hoped for. There we go. No, no, no. Get the rail down. Oops. Cheap rail. Cheap rail. Dirt cheap rail, please. Dirt cheap rail. Thank you. There we go. And for chaos, we're actually going to have a diamond crossing on this. Because chaos. All right, we got our production facility. And now we need to get it to the other end. So we're going to throw another set of bridges here. Leave it wide enough so we can relocate the road if we want. And then just continue onward. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. So continuing on that tract, we wouldn't come up. Nah, that's a way long tunnel. we have a possibility over here. Now, a lot of you may have seen in your urban areas that there tend to be underneath freeway and other overpasses ponds that form that the ducks colonize. And guess what? Our ducks were that smart and lucky here. We kept the duck pond and managed to meet our rules. All right, let's get the braille and get it going. There we go. Tie him in so that he's a mess. Leave the extender that we built. All right, how far can we get it? Can we get it all the way? No. Is it due to the distance or is it due to that? It's due to that. Okay, so that's our length. There we go. Diving down. Now, how to get underneath here, and we're going to try to start shifting this way. I think we're just going to do a tunnel here. But we're not going to come out until after the power lines. And make it a deep trench type. This being a... Ooh, so we can steal the... I like that idea. Again, we're going to steal some of the dispatch lines to build this next section. And we'll start servicing each of these guys. The rest of the day, I'm not going at the full chaos just because I'm not cognitively 100%, guys. I'm sorry. Cold meds and me do not work well and play well together. Now that gets me there. Lets me reduce some chaos. Split the difference. Oh, perfect run right down the middle of the two duct ponds. Yes. And that gets us out to here where we're going to build a twin drop-off station. Ooh. That makes this tougher. So it's going to be a re-row. There we go. Thank you. So he's going to go through like that or through like this. I don't know which way. Now, of course, we got the others on this side, so we may just bring them all up this way and dispatch them in this way with one using this line here. 24 minutes. Still haven't gotten anything really set. But let's go ahead and drop in our station and fast dispatch a train, and I'll show you what the chaos looks like at the other side, guys. How's that sound? Find that dispatch center that can do this. And I will focus on the train once it comes out. Oh, hey, we just did that all public service too. Yeah, that's the other thing. Always remember to come back off public service when you do those stunts. So now we got to pay a toll to the Public Service Commission for those rails. But you know what? This is going to be fun because this is chaos. DOT just showed they don't care about chaos by putting in more chaos, which DOTs do. All right, let us dispatch that train. Sort of an engine shoot put on it. We've been running these guys, and I think that's what we're going to stick with is the H-Trans BR365s. Because they can haul a lot of trash. I mean, that's a lot of trash. Schedule him. He's coming from all the way down here. And going to... Yeah, we're just going to tag him there. We'll just assume he's going to do this kind of a loop. 100%. And we're just going to call this the managed trash because PSC built it in. All right, guys. I'll see you next video. It's probably going to be a while in between them. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a better day than I'm having. Trust me, as the cold meds have me loopy, it's real easy to do. Again, this is Max Chaos, Devil's Towers, 1969. For every action, such as a fix-it, there is an equal and opposite reaction. A Max Chaos game. And you should try that yourself. If you play a game, go from one where you did something totally logical to something where it's like, what's the most weird thing I can do here? You might enjoy it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.